in innocent till proven guilty news.
Not in Jamalia.
Submitted by fried or grilled chicken.
Fried.
Oh, fried all the way. Fried.
You know, there's like
all the
this
way.
resurgence of fried chicken. I see a million different shops opening up now.
Really?
Yeah. There's one on Fremont called fucking something.
Yup. I heard about that place.
There's another one called Running Chicks. Remember we saw Running Chicks? Oh, that's on Atlantic. And I saw another one open up too.
Tokyo fried chicken is bomb.
There's a lot of fried chicken. It's like
Is fucking something healthy fried chicken? Because I want some healthy fried chicken.
My thing is, if I eat fried chicken, if it doesn't beat Church's chicken, I don't want that shit.
Church's chicken.
Louisiana.
Yes.
Louisiana fried chicken is the best.
Louisiana fried chicken is good too, but sometimes I don't want
Different.
seasoning.
Oh.
I think I like Church's better than the Louisiana.
I like seasoning.
Yeah.
News. A couple now has to pay $1 million in damages after trashing their wedding photographer over a $125 fee.
They trashed him? Yeah.
They like destroyed his business.
Like they
Destroyed the business.
Yep.
Yeah. So,
like what?
Like threw his camera on the ground.
I'm confused.
okay.
You
so
trashed the person? Like they beat the fuck out of him?
I will explain.
They got his DSLR and threw his lens in the fucking river.
Oh.
I gave him back the body.
That's so mean.
Andrew and Neely. Why are you reading? That's my job. Andrew and Neely got married in Dallas, right? So they're from Dallas.
Casey's people.
He's the only Dallas side here.
DF dub.
Yeah, so they hired Andrea as their photographer. And so she's very successful. She's booked months in advance. So they know, she does good work. And so 3 months after the wedding, the couple went to the press with empty picture frames, saying that their wedding photographer was holding their photos ransom, demanding an extra $150 after they had already paid thousands. That's what they were telling the press. And so Andrea at that time, she refused to go on camera with the press, but she did provide like a really long email explaining the entire situation.
Oh God, so stressful.
But the email was not included in the press coverage. And the photographer, Andrea, she's just thinking that the media rather liked the whole narrative of the poor couple being scammed by the wedding photographer.
Fuck the media, man. Except for JustKiddingNews.
Oh yeah.
So then that local public, they all immediately turned on Andrea and they started calling her a scam artist, and her entire reputation was ruined to the point where she had to shut down her business.
That sucks.
People are so stupid.
So did she sue both the news and these couple? She should do both. Because one is defamation and one is like, you done fucked up, man.
Well, she is, she did sue the couple. And so she's claiming that all they had to do was fill out one last form selecting the options of their wedding album and then pay the final fee, which they had already known about. And so like even in the contract, it states right there in bold the final steps. So they knew what they were getting themselves into. And so when she sued them, she showed the court the emails between her staff and the couple, trying to please the couple as best as they could. And she even presented the whole argument that this whole media frenzy was just to push the bride's beauty blog. And so she was just saying that, this is defamation. And not only that, but she said it was customary to hold the final resolution photos until after the final payment.
Exactly, because that's the only thing you have on them. It's not
Exactly.
ransom. Like people, if they did that, they would run away and never pay. Like what the fuck?
True.
Yeah, and so the court determined that the couple's heartbreaking tale was completely false. And so the jurors concluded that the allegations constituted malicious defamation. And so the court ordered the couple to pay $1 million.
Yes! Shit. Yes, I hope they get a divorce too. Shady people should never fucking combine forces because they're gonna fucking make a shady family and they're gonna go around scamming people. I fucking will murder them.
You got fired up.
Yeah.
Oh, just molesters, pedophiles, con artists, shady little scammers. All of them die in my world.
Yeah, so then they have this statement. It says, quote, "We are stunned. We did what consumer advocates say to do. When you are wronged, you fight back. We were unhappy with the situation, so we complained like anyone would. This court decision tells consumers not to speak up for fear of fat legal
You
bills.
don't go to the press.
Yeah, you dumb bitch. What are you fucking talking about?
Oh my
The
god.
ending is, I was like, so, for fear of fat legal bills and painful judgments. If this is the cost of standing up for what's right, we should have given in to start with.
No, you fucking moron.
But we hope to prevail in the end. We'd love nothing more than to put this behind us and focus on raising our 5-month-old child.
Oh, don't put. Oh,
They already
you put
started
the
it, man.
baby in.
No, but see, that part, I'm like,
Oh, you're
I
5
just
months.
want to take their fingers and just bend it backwards until it cracks like 10 times.
so here's the
the
photographer and the
photographer?
couple.
Where's the couple's on the right? Ugh.
Yeah.
She looks evil.
That fool
Oh, he looks
fucking weird.
weird.
That fool looks like he's from Star Trek or some shit.
He looks like an alien.
He is fucking scary.
God damn.
That's the couple, and so they've already.
It's so hard to be on their side because everything that they're talking about is just standard.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, pretty standard.
everyone that's had a wedding probably they know that there is a final fee. There is, you know, you have to. They hold the photos until you complete the payment. Like that's just normal.
As any photographer. Like, you're not gonna get your fucking photos until you pay them.
Yeah.
Because they've already done all the legwork. Yeah. You know, all you gotta do is pay the fee.
So
And on the contract, they spell it out, like how much you have to pay.
Yeah.
And then there shouldn't be any hidden fees. You know, like that's ridiculous.
It's hard to do, man. Dealing with, like, when I was doing like wedding photography, dealing with bridezillas are one of the most difficult things you'll ever do in your fucking life, because even if you set expectations right, it doesn't fucking matter. There was this one so the lady was on the rotund side. So
fat.
she was fat, right? Listen here, bitch. I can't do shit if you're fat. So we shot to her exact specification. She was so like anal retentive. She wanted to, her photos were set at specific places, specific times. She knew exactly what she wanted, which is actually great for us because then we don't have to think. So we did it, and she goes, well, I'm fat in all these pictures. I'm like, well, guess what, bitch? You're fat.
In real life.
Yeah, what the fuck do you want us to do about that, right? And so, as a joke, I was like, fuck this shit. I'm never gonna do wedding photography ever again. She was actually my last client. I trimmed down her waist. I did everything to the point where she was like super skinny, right? Loved it.
Oh my God.
Loved the fucking photo. She goes, that's all I wanted. I'm like, whoa, you look like a fucking monster. Are you kidding me right now?
She wanted all the trees in the background to fucking go like this.
So we had to like bring down her waist in, take out the fat in her arms. It didn't even look like her, but that's what she wanted. But it's hard to deal with that too. So I completely, if she's specifically a wedding photographer, I commend her.
It's a tough business.
It's rough. Bridezillas, dude, those people exist. And I was doing tuxedos too at the time.
Oh, you're like, fuck weddings.
So I had to do both sides, but I got my wedding photography clientele through that shit. So double dipping.
You're like a one-man wedding
I know.
operation.
I know, and I also
You can officiate, you
Yeah.
can do suits, you could.
I needed money.
Damn, that's crazy.
I love the karma though, or like the final justice. It's like you could have just paid $150, but nah, pay $1 million.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I love it.
Ooh, $1 million. I hope. Oh, well, I feel bad. No, I don't.
Are they balling? Is that why the judge can make them pay that much?
Yeah, I wanted to know the same. I don't know what they do for a living.
Or maybe they calculated how much damage they did to her
And how much that business made.
potential customers that they probably.
Yeah, she had to shut the entire business down because of them.
Yeah, wedding photographers, if they're good and they're pretty well renowned, they make a lot of money, and they work generally about 3 to 4 months out the year, like roughly, in terms of like how busy it is.
And if you feel like you've been done wrong, you should always contact the business and communicate with them. And if you can't find a resolution, instead of going to the public, just sue them.
Yeah.
And let the courts decide, you know?
Yeah, going to the press is like the bitch way out. You're just fucking.
When you gotta fucking rally people up for no
I
fucking
think it's
reason.
right after the fact. Like, let's say you do the court shit, it's been, and then you're actually in the right, and then some time passes, then you can report that.
I want to
'Cause
read the emails, is what I want to read.
Me too.
To see what happened in the emails. And if they were like extremely accommodating, oh my god, I would be so pissed.
Are there the wedding photos anywhere that we could see?
I know. I wanted to see some too. It seemed like the only photos that they had of their wedding were like taken from like friends.
So they don't even have. They gotta pay 1.5, and they don't got memories of their wedding.
Oh yeah, they better not get those photos.
Oh yeah.
So all their wedding photos are just from a phone and shit. Weird angles. Damn.
Did you guys feel like your wedding went smooth?
Yeah. It was awesome. It was perfect.
I think it was perfect. What was that? You said there was one thing that didn't.
If you were to do it again, what would...
No, I mean, well.
Give David a better heads up on the fish.
You know what? I don't even like. I feel bad, but
Nah, it
I'm
was
still
fun.
like.
It was
I'm still
good,
like,
though.
no. I told you more than once. Okay. No, but anyways,
She's just trying to keep you sharp, you know.
it worked out beautifully.
It did.
Oh, cause you didn't know.
Well, remember back in the day, she kind of, so this is the funny thing. So yeah, I do remember her telling me, she goes,
Multiple times.
you're still like twice, right? But telling somebody, can you do it, and a yes is not preparing me to do the wedding. You know what I mean? Because we have to have a conversation, like I had with you guys.
Yeah.
How do you want it done? What do you know what I mean? There's like a whole step and a process. And so what I assumed was, oh, like I guess she didn't need me. You know, by
No,
the
but
time
to
we
my
went there.
defense, I didn't know what the hell I needed. I've never gotten married before. I thought you might have told me like, okay, we need to do this. I didn't know anything, so I'm like, cool, he can do it. Cool, he can do it.
That was it.
That was it.
So what happened was like I got a boutonniere, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, why the fuck I get a boutonniere? You know what I mean? And then Joe came up to me, and then he was like even more suspicious because he brought up the boutonniere thing
I was like,
too.
how come you get one and I don't?
You got jealous.
Yeah, and then he was like, I don't know, and he started playing with it and the flower cracked.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's right.
And then he was like, oh shit.
Yeah, I was like, because I was like trying to reattach it, but I went, there's this dude in the bush. And then he told me that he saw something with my name on it.
Yeah, and then the wedding planner
fuck.
asked me, are you David? And I'm like, no. And then I was like, why is she looking for David? Like,
This
why
is
does
all
she need to
happening the
know?
day of?
The day of.
Yeah.
On the day of.
So then I was like, David, you're doing the thing, right? And then you're like, what? And I'm like, yeah, the wedding planner is asking for you. She probably thinks you're doing it.
And then things started to click. I was like, oh, the boutonniere. Like, and I looked at everybody else like, he has a boutonniere. I have a
The
boutonniere.
important people.
Yeah, I was like, everybody that's important has a boutonniere. And so that's when I walked up. I was like, hey man, am I officiating this?
And then I was like, my stomach dropped actually. I was like, yeah.
Bro, you should have saw it. So literally before you're walking out, like 5 minutes before, this is me on the side like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel bad, but again, I didn't know.
It was.
Last minute stand-up set.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
But you killed it. You did beautifully. It went perfect.
I was like, oh shit, what am I gonna do? You know?
That was dope though. Hey, you came through. You came through.
Yeah, no, and then the wedding planner even went up to you, right?
The wedding planner came up and she goes, oh my god, that was so good. How did you do that? I don't know. It was cool. It's because I've known you guys for so
Yeah.
long. So I already had a lot of backstory. I just needed it to be cohesive and make sense.
Yeah.
You know? So I was like nervous. And after they got married and everybody went inside, I took a nap outside for an hour.
Oh.
Because I was like, so like, the stress level was high. I had like a migraine and then Mary was like petting my head until I fell asleep.
You should have used the hangover kit. There was aspirin in there.
I did. I took the aspirin. Yeah.
No, but yeah, the one thing that I did want to change was the whole Wi-Fi thing. That the satellite, we hired like a satellite to come in to live stream, and then it kept glitching, and it was like, oh.
But it got a lot of the stuff in there though. It was good.
Yeah. It stopped right during the middle of the vows.
Oh,
Yeah.
And like it cut out like half the vows, and then the speeches were gone from the live stream as well.
I was saying that I was cracking up because remember this old JK News episode where this fool was like, Parlez-vous français, bitch? And her whole family was there, they're all Mexican and shit, and they had like the fucking like French beret. I started cracking up because that's all I could think about, dude.
The troll on that fucking
Parlez-vous français, bitch.
Hello everybody! If you liked the video, make sure that you guys leave us a thumbs up because if not, I'm gonna find you where you live and I'm gonna hug the shit out of you whether you like it or not. Other than that, you know, there's like more videos up there, bro.